Hello everyone, this is Arwen from Even Star. Welcome to Monday Movie for this week. So today's topic is asthma and essential oils, and it is a case study. Before I get into the topic, I'd just like to let you know I'll put a link below that will take you to my booking page. I've just got 2 spots left on my new client list up until Christmas now, so if you would like to get one of those, especially if you are somebody who suffers from asthma and you want to have a chat to me about how essential oils can help you, then please have a click on that link and I'll look forward to talking to you. So, asthma, breathlessness, wheezing, coughing, tightness in the chest. If you or somebody you know and love is an asthma sufferer, then all of these will sound very familiar to you. And no doubt you have medication that helps you treat the symptoms of this chronic illness, but a lot of the time you may find that these things don't go anywhere near actually getting rid of the condition for you. So one of my clients was in this exact situation. As a baby, she first began to suffer from bronchitis and then would develop it every winter thereafter, to the point where she would be hospitalised some years because it was such a severe illness. Then a couple of years ago, around the age of 30, she developed asthma, and the symptoms for her of this was that she would be coughing constantly, have difficulty breathing, coughing so much that she would have severe pain in her chest, and she would lose her voice from the constant coughing as well. She also then began to develop chronic chest infections as a secondary thing to the asthma. With both of these conditions in conjunction with each other, she was prescribed 2 different kinds of puffers and also antibiotics by a doctor to try and help her get through these conditions. She would find that she'd take her course of antibiotics and be taking the puffers, and perhaps at the end of the course of the antibiotics, the asthma would go away for a very short time, but very soon after it would come right back again. It's important to note here that my client is someone who's pretty well known in the business world in Australia. She was named as one of the top 10 entrepreneurs by My Entrepreneur magazine in 2017, this year. And she was also appointed as a judge of the Telstra Business Awards and the Women's Business Awards. She is somebody who talks for a living. She has mentoring appointments, she does interviews, she is often invited to take part on panels and to convene panels at conferences or events. She needs to be able to talk, and so she was finding that her asthma was actually very much impacting her life. She had to cancel appointments, she had to cough her way through speaking events, and this was making life and work very, very difficult. In addition to which, because she couldn't breathe very well at all, she gave up doing any exercise at all. So her whole well-being was under attack. Luckily for both of us, I actually became a business coaching client of this lady, and very early on in our relationship I suggested to her that she should try essential oils to help treat her asthma. And the 2 that I recommended to her were 2 blends from doTERRA, and one which is called Easy Air, which is a respiratory blend and it's designed to open up the airways, and the other one which is On Guard, which is designed to fight off any kind of infection. It's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, so it's fantastic for any kind of infection at all, and she was getting these recurring chest infections, of course. So my client began using a combination of both of these oils in her diffuser, and she would have it going for 4 hours a day, every day for 2 weeks while she was working. So she'd put it in her office and have it going for 4 hours non-stop. She did this for 2 weeks, and by the end of the 2 weeks, she could breathe. She was no longer coughing, and she no longer needed to use any of her medication. So, in her own words, she honestly couldn't believe the results that she got from using those essential oils. 3 months later, so it's now 3 months later since she started doing that, she uses the Easy Air and the diffuser a couple of times a week just to maintain her fantastic respiratory system, her fantastic respiratory health, and she is still not back to taking any other medication for her conditions. So that is a fantastic result, and one that I really wanted to get out there because it's so easy potentially for people to get some of these wonderful benefits of these amazing oils. Just wanted to add a side note about, I always like to talk about the underlying emotional reasons for any kind of physical ailment, and with regards to asthma, metaphysically speaking, asthma is often an indication of having taken on too much stress and responsibility in your life and feeling a loss of control, literally feeling stifled and unable to breathe for yourself. Asthma can also be a way to actually escape from conflict, from having difficult conversations and confrontation and arguments. In children, asthma can actually indicate a fear of life, and that this is because they take on the emotions of one or either parent. So strong emotions that a parent is experiencing, such as sadness or anger or fear themselves, is taken on by a child, and therefore they fear life and begin to suffer with asthma. I just also wanted to note that obviously this video does not take place of medical care. I would always recommend that you consult a doctor or an alternative health practitioner about any medical condition that you have. And ongoing breathlessness is not normal in any way, and you should definitely always consult a medical practitioner if that is something that you are suffering from. Let me know if there's any further queries that you have about this topic or anything else, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye.